How can we change with the tide that's coming, the environmental consciousness that's growing globally? Ranchers are going to rise to that.
Should it be a political issue? How can you pull together different sides to understand wolves?
I would say to Coloradans, you can go forward together. And of course, it's political to find a collective voice to go forward. If we're diligent enough, restoration can be done in a manner that's respectful of the needs and concerns of citizens.
I'm very proud to be a rancher. It's an honor, not only just because I'm responsible for the land, but it's also an American tradition that we didn't bring across the ocean like we did Easter or Christmas. This is ours. This is American. Most people think ranching is getting up on a horse every day and roping and branding, and some people even think you're running around shooting pistols off in the air. But ranching is living on the land. When it rains, you get wet. When it gets cold, you get cold.
My dad, he learned ranching from the ground up. He grew up doing it. His dad did it, his grandfather did it.
The hardest thing for humans to do is to try to understand how we need to work with nature rather than try to conquer nature. The real magic happens when you can find ways to work in harmony with nature. So some of the things that we try to do is live with coyotes rather than trying to shoot them because they're hurting us. They kill a calf or something.
The wolf would be a much bigger challenge just simply because we don't really have predators of that scale. You know, there's a real downside to having a pack of wolves come onto your ranch. What's that mean to a rancher? Change. Significant change, not only operationally but emotionally. But the possibility of losing your livelihood is a very, very big deal. However, I'm not speaking for the industry, I'm speaking for myself. I believe that wolves, although frightening, it's also very interesting. And how can we learn from this? How can we become better ranchers? Becoming better ranchers has a lot to do with living on the land. I mean, the old Chinese proverb says, the best fertilizer for the land are the owner's footsteps. You can't sit in a truck or you can't sit at home. You're gonna have to be out there. If wolves come to Colorado someday, we cannot act out of fear. We have to look at it as an opportunity. This is not just a home for cattle. One of the biggest products we produce as ranchers is conservation.